Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And just want to touch upon why this Calgary sports fan. Of course, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe. But one thing I've been doing a lot more this past year is why I've been doing some more vlogging on the go in particular, because that's what I like to call it. Vlogging on the go. I've already made a playlist where I have all my vlogs, but I'm not going to say I'm going to be too emotional or deep, but that's one of the things I've added on to my YouTube content and library, and I'm going to say it's definitely something that I'm going to still continue with. Just a variety, because I feel like I've been enjoying to do vlogging as well. I mean, it's just been a combination of, especially during this time, during COVID, with all the restrictions and that you gotta try to take care of yourself with your mental health and trying to be physical, as I've been trying to get a little healthier myself, and the struggle is real, trust me, but I would say that the reason why I've also just done some more vlogging on the go, because I feel it's somewhat therapeutic as well. As I definitely been needing, something to look forward to, just add some more variety, not just always make videos of me standing right here in my apartment. Either from this view in the daytime where I have my alternate view, if it's a little darker, cloudy, and use my Wiz smart bulb in the background. But it just allows me to get out and see more of the city, and actually during this process, I've been rediscovering the city that I've been born and raised in all my life. As I'm approaching mid-age, believe it or not, it's changed a lot. But it actually started off, I just felt, starting into 2021, when we were in the peak of the second wave of COVID, that I felt I was at the peak on the bottom when it comes to my mental health, and I felt I was almost at a breakdown, that I had to get the heck out of here, and because I was also spending more time working at home, and that's been on and off, but thankfully I've been allowed to spend more time in the office, at least to get out. But it started off with me just going down to Stampede Park to look at the demolition progress of the Stampede Corral, and one video turned into another video, just turned into another video. And all my videos I try to do is that capture it on my smartphone, take a combination of pictures and video. And then another thing I'm starting to realize more is that I think I over try to say, oh, someone's coming by, but when I see someone in the distance or someone driving by, when I look on it after the fact, that I shouldn't cut away as quickly. Hopefully people will see that I'm, vlogging and not just, creeping around and taking pictures. I mean, going back to the middle-aged guy, but I've definitely enjoyed doing it, and it's definitely not going to stop anytime soon. It's just a mixture of, Calgary sports, the Stampede Corral, for example, and, other variety of non-content, sports content. I mean, I guess, I'm still on the mission to find what Calgary bowling alley has the best retro aesthetics, but, this vlogging to go not only allows me to get out, see different parts of the city, reminisce from my past, like the schools, for example, and my old high school, and another school that I explain why it's always going to be a special place to me, and seeing different parts of the city. But it allows me to get out, get active, and take pictures and video. And if I can, make a video on it, be active, and just try to stay sane during these times, like I said, it's a win-win. Just something to add to my video library. I mean, I'm always going to be a Calgary sports fan. I try to tie it in, but this kind of gives me another direction, and I'm going to say it's therapeutic. Just what it means for me to do it right now, just to get out and see different parts of the city. And I just feel it's important for me to share my experience and share it to anyone else that, let's say, has not been a native Calgarian like myself. I mean, going back to my Stampede demolition videos for the Calgary Stampede Corral, I mean, ultimately it gained interest of a Mount Royal University student, and wanted to talk to me, and she just asked me about how my feelings on just the significance of the change with the demolition of that, and then the fact that the new BMO Center expansion is, yes, we need the new expanded convention center at Stampede Park, but that came at the price of losing the historic arena, even though most of the history predates me, but I still acknowledge the history and still remember, taking in some events and dog shows and that I explained in those videos, but it's just what it represents, the change of the city, and I'm always going to remember there being an arena right there when it comes to that, so I talked about that, and not too sure if still anything is coming out from, it was just a Mount Royal University student that wanted to talk to me that was taking broadcasting, and I still appreciate what she did and reached out and bothered to watch my content and take the time to reach out and did what I can to provide her, help her out with her assignment. It's still, maybe I'll reach out, see if there's anything that came out of it, or at least there's something that I want to see. I just want to see what she did. And then going back to, I just feel I have a role that, given that, I turned 39 in a couple weeks, that's what I mean, I'm approaching middle age. I've been born and raised here all my life. That I just feel that I feel some obligation to, promote the city of Calgary, not just with my love of Calgary sports, but just, just to share history from my point of view, with this login on the go, and it's allowed me to do that. And, I enjoy doing that. It's in addition to what I already do. You evolve and change as a content creator, and I find the analytics, it definitely helps a little more, and I want to do more than just stand in my apartment and make videos, and you need to be a content creator yourself before you know what I mean in terms of how much work you put in it, or just, eventually get more comfortable being on camera and sharing your stories, but I've been able to do that with my blogging on the go while trying to mix in being, a sports fan and just my love for the city I live and work in. And not to be too heavy, but it has been therapeutic for me in terms of just trying to get through this pandemic that the mental health definitely needs to be addressed, and always have to be more awareness, and hopefully this time would do that. And I know I made some other personal vlogs kind of touching upon it, but it eventually got to the point it started off with me really hitting my mental low at the start of the new year in 2021, just because we thought this was the year that, and maybe it still can happen, at least in the second half of the year, of things somewhat back to normal. There's going to be somewhat of a Calgary Stampede this year, but not absolutely everything that is known for. And being a sports fan, I won't really feel like I'm going to start healing mentally from this whole pandemic until I get to go to the game, doing what I enjoy. But at least these not personal vlogs, but vlogging on the go has allowed me to do that. And of course, going back to my old high school, there's maybe, just maybe, no promise or guarantee, but it'd be freaking awesome that I might be able to get inside and do a vlog in there. Legally, of course. I'm not going to, be an urban explorer. I don't have the guts to do that. I'm not willing to do that urban exploring where, break into a place and make videos on that. But this is why this Calgary sports fan has made some more vlogging on the go videos. And some of the comments I got, especially as some say that they're starting to enjoy that content. So that's the least I can do to serve the people that bother to consume my content. I'm always going to do the stories, recapping games, most of my videos like this. But I gotta, get out, and I've had more of a reason, especially these past few months where, mentally I needed it, and physically as well, and then I've had to deal with other personal things that I've got some help on earlier this year that I'm going on the right track with that as well. But I'm not trying to get too personal, but that's why I've been doing it, and I enjoy doing it, and I have other, parts of the city that I'm eventually going to make vlogging on the go in the future, so watch for that. There's definitely going to be some more parts of the city that I grew up in, more schools I'll look back on. And, of course, now that the Calgary Stampede Park is being changed with the demolition of the Stampede Corral, I'm eventually going to make my way down the park to show the progress of the BMO Center expansion. I know that actually last weekend, it was rainy and it was cool during the Victoria Day long weekend. I'm not too sure if it's just because one tradition that's always here in Calgary, not enough for me to make a video on and talk about it, but sea train construction, especially downtown, that I was thinking maybe I'll go to Stampede Park before I do my other vlog on the go. I got to Stampede Park, no sea train access, but the park was closed as well as the station because of the sea train construction. Not too sure if Stampede Park is closed because of the construction on the line, but I'm hoping to maybe get back to Stampede Park to start vlogging about the construction of the BMO Center expansion. I got a few years anyway to show progress, and it's going to take more time. I mean, demolition is quicker to knock something down than build something up. And then, of course, if the budget restrictions, or not budget, but budget issues, that if they ever get worked out, keep in mind originally the plan wasn't until August 2021 that the ground was going to get broken for the new event center for the future home of the Calgary Flames, but I do plan to make videos on that. So it kind of stems with that the demolition progress of the Stampede Corral, it was kind of a, just something I absolutely had to do at that time just to get out of the house, and just something to try and experiment, and it seems to have worked out. I mean, it's been beneficial for me just as a content creator, but drawn out the interest at one student, but just another way to show the history, the progress, and practice on that. And of course I also did the Chinook Blast, so it's just been my way to do more vlogging, and that's what I want to do. And of course I eventually would want to up my ante over what I used to record, but right now I just still use my smartphone and it looks pretty good, but it's just a matter of just trying to do it as discreetly as possible to not look like a total creep being a middle-aged guy with a camera. But hopefully some people might figure out that I have my camera out talking away, that maybe people will figure out, oh, he's vlogging, because you see more of that as well, and it is what it is. But that's why you're going to see some more vlogging on the go in addition to my other content. So anyways, like I say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, home the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders, I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, and that's not going to change when I recap games or talk stories and that. But I do a variety of non-sports content, like personal vlogs where I talk about whatever is on my mind, which is different from vlogging on the go. Vlogging on the go is kind of just ad-libbing and as I go, that's the name. But I also do attempt a comedy, and I'll do share my experience if I'm on the road or a sporting event, and then the vlogging on the go, which is going to be more of that as time goes on. And I definitely have plans to do some more reflections, go to different parts of the city throughout the summer, because still with restrictions with COVID, but hopefully things will get eased, and then, not being able to afford it as much with money being tighter because of the pandemic, it gives me something else to look forward to in the summer, which kind of gets back to why I've been doing more of it, just try to get more active, find different ways to make videos, and it's been therapeutic for me to try to get through these times. But it is what it is. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and at least there is going to be more vlogging on the go to come. Probably in the immediate term, I'm probably going to take a break for the next couple weeks in terms of vlogging on the go, because I have more videos I want to make in my traditional format. But it's just there's no other areas that I want to see right away. But there will still be more to come as they come. And keep in mind, when I am vlogging on the go, it takes me time away from recording videos here, which is fine, but thing is, you go capture the content, capture pictures and video, and what seems to happen is that you want to go home, you want to go lie down, then adult naps happen. What I mean an adult nap happens is you just want to lie down for half an hour just to charge up your devices, charge yourself up, and then that half an hour turns into 4 hours, or sometimes it turns into, I might as well just sleep all night. But that's the term I coined, adult naps. They happen, but and the vlogging on the go, I can really only do that on the weekend anyway, when I have more time to do that. Unless something outrageous happens, let's say on my lunch walk, I'm at work, that I can do a quick one right there, but that has not happened yet. So I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.